Whew. I have my bulldog. We have lost Judgment. We are lacking one Ed Bosco VA right now. He's currently at a convention. I'm not sure if he'll pop in at some point, but for the time being, you've got me, and we've both got lost Judgment. For us to peruse with our judge eyes. Let's continue, shall we? Going into the Phantom of Eugene show. Last we left off, oh, well, I guess.
Yagami-san.
Oh, hey.
I still can't believe what happened to Sawa-sensei.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know anything about it?
I saw the scene of the crime. I was the first one to find her.
What?
The killer's still on the loose, but I know who it is.
Is there any way I can help? Maybe you could share some details about the case.
No, not this time. This one's too dangerous. I'm not gonna get you involved.
But...
Just leave Sawa-sensei's case to me. Don't you have your own cases to solve?
Yagami-san... Okay.
Listen, you're a brilliant kid. You can't afford to let this throw you off your game, right?
Yes, you're absolutely right. If I let that happen, it'll damage the MRC's credibility.
Exactly. So here's what I'm thinking, Amasawa. Let's just carry on like normal. And please spread the word to the rest of the MRC. That'd help me out a bunch.
Yes, I can do that.
I threw some ramen topping in my ramen. Pretty good. Pretty good. I guess we're heading to the chairman's office. I was going to do some side quest city. But, well, the main story, it seems, has got its hooks in me right now.
Enter. Thank you for coming.
Sure. No problem.
Have a seat, if you would. In that detective's report...
Yes, you were entirely correct. Also launch Bikubot.
Sawa-sensei was... Well, it said you were the one who found her body.
That's right.
You had been concerned for Sawa-sensei's safety before the incident. You're able to see things I can't. You have something of a gift for that, Yagami-san.
I wish I could agree with that. But I'm overlooking details. I'm letting too much slip away. And quite frankly, there's still a lot that I haven't figured out yet either.
Like what? May I have an example?
There's this local handyman. Kawana is the name he goes by in the city. Right before it happened, I ran into him in front of Sawa-sensei's apartment. There's no way it was a coincidence.
So, you think he could be the culprit?
Actually, I don't think so. Not really. That said, Kawana has something to do with all this. Sawa-sensei may have gotten caught up in his mess. In fact, Kawana is just an alias he uses, and he's being hunted by these thugs from Kamurocho.
Any speculation for who
They're
the
a gang
final
called
boss of this game is?
And it's weird, but they've been looking for this punk named Kawai. And Kawai's connected to it too.
No idea.
Sawa-sensei went to the same school as him 13 years ago.
Wow, these details are flying so far over my head. Your investigation has gone well beyond what I can comprehend, and it's left me in the dust. But I just can't do this anymore. Between my own faculty and the press, I'm being bombarded. I'm afraid it's just too much for me to bear.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But you know what? What's been the hardest part is feeling so powerless as all these young people have their lives cut short. Ikushima-kun being discovered dead, Eihara-san committing murder on video, and now poor Sawa-sensei's tragedy too. I can't help but feel in my heart that these incidents are related. That somewhere below the surface, all these misfortunes are connected to the same root.
I would have to agree.
Then I suppose it's only a matter of digging down deep enough. Though I couldn't begin to imagine how much soil would have to be turned to uproot it. But one thing, Yakame-san, if you would, could I ask that you continue to keep digging until you get to the bottom? Can you? Sawa-sensei deserves to have her chance at justice. A wonderful teacher like her. Why? She had her whole future to look forward to, the poor woman. And now this happens. It's just not right.
As it stands, I still need to collect more evidence. So you know, I can't make any promises just yet. I could hit a dead end. But no matter what anyone does, no matter who tries to stop me, I'm gonna keep digging.
You're a saint. These past few days have felt like a never-ending nightmare. What a breath of fresh air. And I appreciate the good news.
Of course. I'm glad we could talk, Chairman.
And now, Sawa-sensei's old class is going to be my next worry. I'm sure you're well aware that that class has some students with a penchant for causing trouble. I fear that with her gone, we may need to prevent a relapse for those bullies you stopped.
Are you referring to Koda-san then? I understand. While I'm working on campus, I'll keep an eye on them.
I should go check out Class 2 too before I leave campus. And here we go. I was tinkering with my new kettle. I actually just made this ramen with it. Man, that water heats up fast. I'm gonna try to make some tea with it at some point. I'm gonna try making some tea that's made with hibiscus, juniper berries, and also some dried yarrow. Hey, big howdy, Zan. What's going on? Snacking on some ramen here.
Yagami-san, what do you want?
You know, things have been really weird around here ever since you showed up. First, they find Mikoshiba-sensei's body. Now Sawa-sensei winds up getting murdered. You the angel of death or something? Is that it?
I wouldn't blame you for thinking that.
Everyone's so damn gloomy. It sucks. Sawa-sensei was popular with all the boys. But her classes were super easy, and honestly pretty boring. You won't catch me moping around crying about it like all these losers. Ha ha! Hypocrites. You assholes were practically celebrating what happened to Mikoshiba-sensei.
Hey, we've heard enough out of you.
Yeah? Fuck off, you little twerp! What do you want, Coda?
Yagami-san, well, we're fine. There's a lot we don't understand, so we just feel a bit vulnerable right now.
Yeah, exactly. People were
But,
celebrating because Mikoshiba was a fucking menace.
If you learn more about Sawa-sensei, could you please keep us in the loop too?
Oh, please, bitch! What's with this goody two-shoes bullshit?
Fucking chill, Akane. What's your problem?
Like I said before, I'm a detective, and I'm looking into Hiro Mikoshiba's murder. That's why I was talking to Sawa-sensei. It's highly likely she got wrapped up in that case. So make no mistake, I'm going to find the truth about what happened to them both.
Kinda pointless. The internet's already branded Mikoshiba-sensei as the villain in all this.
Again, he was kind
Everyone
of
says he had
a
it coming
menace.
since he used to be a bully himself.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, if you're interested in hearing my report, just drop me a line. Maybe seeing my work might put things into perspective for you.
Detective my ass. Just get out of my face!
Oh! That man just disappeared!
So, about Akane. She was really into Mikoshiba-sensei. They got along great, chatted all the time. Then all of a sudden, he just disappeared. She thought they had a connection, but turns out it was only one way. Now, she's always so pissed off. Keeps driving herself over the edge because she can't even reach the brakes. I'm not saying all this because I expect you to forgive us.
The fact that you recognize you did some awful things is a step in the right direction, at least.
I'm sorry, Coda. For everything we did to you.
You can't expect her to ever forgive you. If anything, expect that she never will.
I know.
That said, good job apologizing.
Thanks.
Hurt people hurt people. The worst part about ramen is finishing it. How many school missions can I do? Well, I can't do any right now. Oh, we discovered a Korean barbecue place near us. It's crazy expensive, but it looks really good.
I should head back to Yokohama 99 so we can hammer out our strategy. Odysseus.
Do I have any side quests? I believe that I do. Oh yeah, Mikoshiba was a scumbag. And he absolutely deserved what came to him. It's time for Paradise VR. Play game? Okay. Oh, Yakami-san. Are you here to play again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard there's been some upgrades. Remember how I was saying the game needed a roster of badasses? I do. Did you put some in there?
Nice.
Hell yeah, I did. And thanks to my creative genius, business has been booming like crazy. We've got a ton of players, and they can't stop talking about which new character is their favorite.
Oh.
Wow, now that you mention it, I do see a lot more players in here. I'm just gonna mention this ahead of time. Some of these characters might seem pretty familiar. Familiar? How? Well, they're based off people you know.
Does that mean?
Care to explain? So, here's the thing. I hired some designers to flesh out the characters, but I had to skip the concept art phase. The cost per unit was way too high. We don't really have the budget to design a bunch of dudes from scratch, you know? But then I had an epiphany. What if I just used photos of people I know? People who'd look dope in a game? Okay, I assume you got their permission. You do know about publicity rights, right? Huh? Nah, I didn't fuck with all that. Otherwise, they'd come asking for royalties or some shit. Not good, Tashiro-kun. Look, if you just play the game, you'll see why I did what I did. Anyway, try and defeat every challenger in the roster. That is, if you have the guts. Frankie. Hello. Frankie. Hello. What's he doing? You know. Does this have anything in it? No, it does not. Frankie. What's she doing, my little Frank? That kettle is still hot. Hang on, I gotta shut this door actually. I gotta hang it down here. Right there. I'm a boy. Paradise VR. I don't have enough play passes. Oh, shit. Frankie? What you doing? What you franking about? Well, I mean, I guess I gotta see if there are any, side cases. Yokohama 99. 99? Frankie! Let's go! Aw, did you see that shit? Totally grime-bid on that dude's car. What? Aw.
Really, guys?
Really, guys? Frank. 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 My little boy. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Whoa, do-do-do-do. What? Huh? This one dude is like, hello? You just... Ooh, what happened, big boy? Did you get fucking countered? Whoa! He armored through that? What the F? And I'm back here? Bruh. Man. Why does Ed get to be out meeting Sting and I'm over here getting
This is a darn it moment.
With a sledgehammer. Hey, it's hello work. Keyword work. No, not that sting.
Welcome back, Talk.
Good to see you, Yagamishi. How'd things go at school?
The chairman told the entire student body about Sawa-sensei at an assembly. Everyone's pretty shaken up.
Yeah. I can't even imagine.
Please investigate a corporate spy. I'd like to request an investigation about a corporate spy. I work as a writer, and my recent ideas have been getting stolen by a certain other writer. This has been happening for 3 consecutive works. I've hired a number of detectives to look into this, but they weren't able to find the culprit. This has me troubled. I've heard rumors about you from my acquaintances in Kamurocho. I understand you're a great detective, and I'd like you to be able to identify the corporate spy. I'll be waiting for you in front of the office in Kamurocho. Kazuto Jumonji. Have you heard of a game called Jumonji? Kazuto Jumonji. Is he some kind of author? Dang, Yagamishi! You really made a name for yourself if you're getting requests from Kazuto Jumonji. Oh, you know him? Of course. Kazuto Jumonji is the hottest author around. He took the world by storm 2 years ago, ended up one of the best-selling authors of our time. His first book was this mystery story with a Yakuza protagonist, and later it was adapted into a movie. It's a big hit series now. He's also known for being really productive, publishing 2 to 3 books a month. Nobody can write that fast.
Does that mean...
That's kind of unbelievably fast, isn't it? Yeah, it almost seems impossible. And he writes in so many different genres. Like, his debut was a hard-boiled mystery, but then the next one was a science fiction high school drama. And lately, he's been branching out to moe light novels and original manga scripts. He's so versatile.
Oh.
Pretty impressive. And this is the guy who sent me a request. Maybe he felt a connection because I've worked on cases for editors and authors in Kamurocho before. And who knows, Yagamishi? You might just get a peek at the true mystery of Kazuto Jumonji. What do you mean? He's a masked author. Nobody knows his true identity. A masked author, you say? Oh yes, and he is serious about that mask. He's never shown his face to the media. Apparently, even his publisher's house. Only his editor knows who he is. But lots of people think he's actually an established big-name author. In part because he definitely doesn't write like a rookie. An established author, huh? But that's just one theory. There are so many theories online about his identity, and you can read them.
I see.
That's intriguing. I'm looking forward to meeting this masked author now. What if he actually wears a literal mask?
Yagamishi.
Don't forget to tell me if you find out who he really is, Yagamishi.
Nope.
I don't think I'll be doing that. Confidentiality, you know?
Well...
Ah, that's a bummer. So his office is in Kamurocho. Not very fitting for a trending author. Well, remember, his hit series is set in Kamurocho, with the Yakuza as the hero. Maybe he's just making it easy to do the research. The realism of his stories is another reason why they're popular. I see. Then I wonder if we've already walked past each other. I'm going to see this client now.
I still can't wrap my head around what I saw last night. We have to avenge Sawa-sensei. Right, Tak?
I gave the yearbook I took from her room yesterday to Tsukumo. Why don't you check it out later, Yagami-san?
We've been waiting for you, Yagamishi. Let's plan our next moves. Are you ready?
I mean, I don't really have anything else to do. I could go back to Kamurocho, though. What do you think? Should I do it? Should I go back to Kamurocho? Yeah. It sounds like he's multiple authors.
No. Maybe in a bit.
No problem. Whenever you're ready.
To Kamurocho. Never a dull moment in Kamurocho. Sexy club. I don't even remember why we're doing the sexy club up here. Oh, this is the Masked Rider. You can play Mahjong here? Good for people who like to play Mahjong. Mr. Cardigan over here. This is Kazuto This is Kazuto Jumonji's office, so maybe it's him? Might you be Yagami-san?
Yep.
Yes, Takayuki Yagami, and you must be... Shh! Please just call me Okazaki while we're out here. You never know who might be listening. Very true. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Aruto Okazaki. That's my real name, in fact. So this is the face of the Masked Rider. He's younger than I thought. Well then, Yagami-san, before we enter my workspace, I want you to promise me something. You won't tell anyone what you're about to see. What I'm about to see? Very well. My lips are sealed. This way, please. What is this? This is the true identity of Kazuto Jumonji. I knew it! I knew it had to be something like this. Kazuto Jumonji is not just one person. It is in fact several people. All publishing different stories under the same name. Is that illegal? Jumonji Hive Mind? It is not? Copyright is owned by the publisher. So any one of these people could publish a story under the name Kazuto Jumonji. So long as all the authors have consent for their works to be claimed by the publisher. Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys books were both ghost-written by commission. Huh. Oh, by committee. The more you know. I think Animorphs was similar. Huh.
Huh?
I'm not sure I understand. All the works of Kazuto Jumonji are written by the 10 of us here, including myself. That dude in the black long-sleeve shirt looks a lot like Hideo Kojima. I'm just saying. Do you think someone... do you think someone with... an astute mind would be able to tell that the books were written by different people? I still do ghostwriting commissions. It works the exact same way. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm sure someone's cracked the code. Part of the gig is learning how others use their prose and mimicking it. Okay. Huh. I'm learning all kinds of stuff right now. It's a hard skill, but then editors usually help a good bit too. That's fair enough. It's also fair. Yeah. Writing. Also, look at those chairs. What a heinous color. It's like beige green. They look comfy though? Eh. Maybe. Grass green? No, that is pus green, my dude. That color comes out of boils. Anywho. In other words, Kazuto Jumonji isn't one person. He's a group of authors.
Huh?
Wow, a whole group? Really? Most biographies are written by a team of ghostwriters, funnily enough. Huh. I can't get over how much that guy in all black looks like Kojima. It's just very striking. I want to see him from the front. So that's how you write so many books in different genres at an impossible pace. Yep, it's all due to the efficiency of 10 talented authors, or of different personalities, all writing at the same time.
I see.
Pretty neat trick. Oh, so this is the detective. A Kamurocho detective at that. Bet he has a lot of good stories. That's the most ghostwriting stuff I did for a minute. I would do a few chapters and try to get as close as possible to the prose used by the editors. Huh. Very interesting. Curious. Please, have a seat, Yagami-san. Allow me to explain a request to you. This is a real surprise. So many people all writing as one person. Yeah, I don't know of any other groups like us, that's for sure. But truth be told, each one of us is a failed author. I mean, we all had a publishing debut, but never had any success beyond that. Each of us nearly gave up our pens for good. So how did you come to work together? How else? Through social media. I launched an online community and ended up attracting a bunch of failed authors. And through our exchanges, we came up with the idea of joint authorship. So we tried it, and it worked.
I see.
That's interesting. And I hear your first effort was a smash hit. Oh, yes. It was a masterpiece that none of us could have written on our own. It exists only because the 10 of us worked on it together. Some of us come up with clever twists, some of us are good at dialogue, and some of us are awesome at building plot. Where each of us may be lacking in one area, together we can become a great author.
By the way,
Still, it doesn't seem possible for 10 people to write a coherent book. Hollywood movie scripts are often written by multiple people. It just depends on how you divvy it up. What's more, by managing the workload of each member, we can even work on multiple titles simultaneously. You know, I guess I never really thought of it. I guess Hollywood writers do work in groups, now that I'm thinking about it. Movies are never, or mostly never, written by just one person. In fact, I don't think I can think of an example of a movie that was written by just one person. So as long as you do it right, this unique creative process ends up pretty productive. Exactly. I doubt any writer could do what we're doing. And I'm in charge of managing the members' schedules. Rocky? Which is something I'm pretty great at. I used to be an editor, you know. Former editor, huh? Well then, time to ask some questions. I heard that some of your ideas were plagiarized. Can you tell me about that? Okay. So it was about half a year ago. We were in the midst of polishing a manuscript we just finished. A new mystery novel came out, and it immediately became a hot topic because of this one trick that was depicted in the story. The thing was, it was nearly identical to the manuscript we were polishing.
in other words,
So the author beat you to the punch. Yes, and when we published ours later, we were accused of plagiarism.
what does that mean?
Any chance it was a coincidence? That the contents just happened to be similar? That's pretty hard to imagine. Because it wasn't just the trick I mentioned earlier, it was also the setting, the structure, even the character traits. They were all almost exactly the same. So too many similarities for it to be a coincidence. Not if there are dozens of them like it. You could only say it was a coincidence if there was one thing. What the readers saw could definitely not be called a coincidence.
I see.
Alright, I get it. And it wasn't just the one book that plagiarized us. The same author put out 3 more books after that, and in succession. All with ideas that were just like ours. should ask about the authors that plagiarized them.
Either way,
Ba-da-doo! Could you tell me about this author you think is stealing your ideas? His name is Sugoroku Futaba. His first novel was published more than 10 years ago, and it was a decent hit at the time. He even won an award in some mystery novel contests, but after that, his books seemed to go nowhere. People said it was just a one-hit wonder. Then all of a sudden, that one-hit wonder came out with a new book, and it turns out to be a famous bestseller. Right? And that book was nearly identical to one of ours that had yet to be released. So, one after another, Mr. Futaba continued to publish books that closely resembled what we were working on. All of them were bestsellers. Now people think he's made this miraculous comeback. I mean, if you're so suspicious of this guy plagiarizing you, why don't you just sue him? I did think about that. But if we took this to court, we might have to reveal the secret of Kazuto Jumonji. I think it'd be hard for us to tell the truth in court while also hiding how we write, you know? Yeah, it probably would be. You know, it could be that the author is fully aware that you're powerless to take him to court, and that's why he steals from you. If that's true, it would be completely infuriating. Ugh, unforgivable. I heard you already asked other detectives to look into this matter. Yes, there have been 3.
does that mean?
What kind of investigations did they conduct? Oh, they looked for ways to hack us, whether our room was bugged. They tried really hard, but they couldn't find anything. None of them came up with anything. Nope. And yet, our ideas kept being stolen. You really gotta wonder how in the world it's being done. This could be a tough nut to crack if the perps already evaded 3 different detectives. Thank you. That's all very useful information you've provided.
Excuse me.
I'd like to proceed with this investigation by collecting even more info. Is it alright if I interview the other authors, too? Yes, please do. I've already asked them to cooperate with you. That's great. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm thinking one of them is a traitor. One of them got greedy. Greedy! Ba 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 da da da. Time for a thorough recon mission. Ha ba 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 ha ba.
Excuse me.
Hey, excuse me. I'm a detective. My name is Yagami. Can I ask you a few questions? Oh, Yagami-san. Okazaki-san told me about you. I'm Takashi Hojo. In the world of Kazuto Jumonji, I do the science and military research, plus security for the office. I'm Ayame Sato. I research Western mythology and civilization. You might say I'm the fantasy buff, too. You're here to look into the spy activity, aren't you, Yagami-san? We've been taking measures against our spies ourselves. Yeah? What kind of measures? We set up a hidden camera to catch anyone who tries to sneak in. We actually already had a security camera, but we felt one wasn't enough. After all, we're still getting our information stolen. And with the locked doors, too. At this point, we figured we just gotta outsmart the perpetrator. So there was nothing in the security footage. Nope. And no evidence of a break-in, either. Still, information was getting stolen. It still is.
It's so flippin' weird.
By the way,
Are you taking any anti-hacking measures? Of course. With so many leaks, we started keeping our writing computers offline.
I see.
Well, that sounds like a good move. Any chance of the leak coming from memory devices which get taken outside? I doubt it. We strictly prohibit anyone from removing devices like USB memory sticks. I remind people of that all the time, too. I haven't gone so far as to search their bags, though. I don't feel the need to do that. At the end of the day, we trust our members. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's an inside job. No chance of information being leaked and low chance of any burglaries. Okay, thank you for your cooperation. Oh shit, Kojima-san! Oh, he doesn't have the mustache. I thought he had a mustache.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Hello? This is going to be a masterpiece. I'm a genius. Once Manabe-kun gets into the zone, he can't hear anything. Talking to him right now won't do you any good.
Huh.
Oh yeah? He's so skilled at fleshing out characters. He just really breathes life into them. This guy's gonna be awesome, and he'll provide a foil for the protagonist's weakness to boot. Nice! Who knew the hero had this side to his character? It's like finding gold in the river. He does look absolutely full of life while he works. Honestly, he's a character himself. To be unable to hear anything? That's another level of focus.
Excuse me.
Can I ask the rest of you some questions? Ooh, Mr. Detective on the prowl. I'm Mikuru Machiyama. By the way, author of many a cell phone novel, you know. Books originally written on a phone. What? Is that a thing? Is that slang for something?
Yagami.
Oh, interesting. I'm Takayuki Yagami. Nice to meet you. I'm Takara Aruhara. I may not look like it, but I used to be a screenwriter for The Dunce. The period drama? Yeah, and I wrote episodes 5 through 7. You remember that priest joke Nobunaga tells? Well, Ayuhara-san, maybe let's save the tour of your career for minutiae for later? I'm Makoto Nishimura. Since we're sharing, I was mostly a light novel author. This dude is buff. What the fuck? Look at his pecs. Low-cut ass shirt he's wearing. This guy's going to be the final boss of the game.
Yep.
I am. I want to know if any of you have seen anything suspicious. Suspicious. Anything suspicious? No, I can't think of any. Me neither. Well, actually, there is one thing I noticed. I think Mikuru-chan changed her shampoo recently.
Huh?
Excuse me? Could it be you found someone special, Mikuru-chan? Hmm? Hmm? Hey, Hade-san, please, enough with the near sexual harassment. Hey, by the way, is this a meeting space for you all? Yes, it's a nice place to get refreshed, especially because talking to young women can be so exhausting. I wish you wouldn't talk about this space like it's some sort of cabaret club. We happen to use this space for actual purposes, like idea meetings, and yes, even sometimes random chit-chat. That's so true. We do lots of amazing brainstorming here.
I see.
Okay, so you all bounce ideas off each other in here.
Oh yeah. Kazuto Jumonji wouldn't exist without these brainstorming sessions. We share our ideas, play on each other's strengths, and polish everything up for each other. In fact, we're doing that right before you started asking your questions. And we'll go right back to it once you're done.
By the way,
By any chance, do these brainstorming sessions take place at the same time every day? Yeah, why not? Why do you ask? If details of your work are being discussed, those sessions are a chance for someone to eavesdrop. And it would be even easier if you guys meet at the exact same time daily. You've hit on something there. What a deduction. One that I deduced myself. I've always thought this place was bugged. But it can't be. Don't you remember? They never found any evidence of that.
Yeah, since 3 detectives already came in and didn't find anything, it probably wasn't a bug.
If these guys are having regular idea meetings, surely a plagiarist would see them as an opportunity. Whoa! What the... Was that a gunshot? Not again. That was probably the damn neighborhood pranksters.
Huh?
Pranksters? Yeah, just a bunch of local kids lighting up firecrackers and making trouble. Probably playing cops in Yakuza. You guys remember the last time we heard firecrackers? It was when another detective was here. That detective also thought it was a gunshot. Not surprising. A sound like that makes people think of gang warfare. Even with the Tojo clan gone, this is still Kamurocho. Firecrackers. Last heard when a previous detective was here? That's interesting. Interdasting. Looks like she's on the phone. I see. Can't make it, huh? Alright, well, get some rest. Bye. Oh, hello.
it's Yagami.
Yagami's the name. I'm a detective. I'm Remy Makita. I'm in charge of the love stories, mostly. Sorry you heard that. A bit embarrassing for me.
No.
No, I apologize. I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I was talking to Masamichi Ichinose, one of the other members of Kazuto Jumonji.
Hmm?
He's not coming to work today? No, he's kind of fickle. Has a habit of feeling down, so he's absent pretty often. He likes to come out of the blue and surprise us, only to take off for another 2 months.
Does that mean...
Does he have an actual illness? Perhaps. The kind of illness that makes you play games in your room all day.
I see.
I see. That sounds difficult to deal with. Sure is, but he's got the talent. He comes up with ideas nobody else could. Fresh worldviews, mind-blowing plot devices, he's good at unpredictable twists, too. If only he weren't so unstable. Sometimes he can be in a slump for half the year. Maybe that's just how geniuses are. I don't know. I wish we could have a stable genius. Anyway, I'm sort of his caretaker for some reason. But I can't criticize him. If I were ever to chide him even a little, he'd go into a slump. What a handful. I can see you're having a hard time. I think that's all of them. Now let me step back and figure out exactly what I know. Chances seem pretty damn low at any wiretaps, hacks, or any accidental leaks took place. So that leaves...
How are things going, Yagami-san? Did you find anything?
No.
No, nothing decisive yet. There's only one way I can think of for the book ideas to leak, and I suspect it's not because of an outsider. Should I tell Okazaki-san? It'd be careless of me to make claims without any evidence.
By the way,
Okazaki-san, are you sure there's only one member absent today? I see only 8 people here. Oh, really? Who's missing? I think Sanada-kun went up to the roof. Yeah, it's him, alright. Because I don't see him. Okay, so he went up to the roof? That's fine, I'll talk to him later. More like, I'll talk to him right meow. Oh god, it's Mahjong. Roof access. You're Yagami-san, right?
Yep.
Yes, I'm going around asking everyone questions. Can I count on your cooperation too, Sanada-san? Questions? Of course, I'm happy to cooperate. My name is Kenichi Sanada. I'm in charge of structuring in Kazuto Jumonji. What do you mean by structuring? It's like drawing a blueprint of the story. I make adjustments to the ups and downs of the drama. I set up the foreshadowing. I kind of understand, but not really. Okay, for example, changing the order of the episodes or making a character's backstory stronger. Little tweaks like that can make a big difference in how fun and readable a story is. So my role is to keep a bird's eye view on the whole story, to analyze where we can make these improvements.
I see.
Okay, I'm starting to get the idea.
By the way,
So, Sanada-san, have you noticed anything suspicious around the office lately? Suspicious? Actually, yes.
huh?
Oh, really? Can you tell me about it? What's going on? Why is he hesitating? We should press him a bit. I'll kill you!
Excuse me.
Sanada-san, could you tell me what you saw that was suspicious? I'm not eager to share. It's not exactly something I want another person to know.
Please.
The detective is bound to confidentiality. I won't share anything you tell me with anyone. Fair enough. I'll tell you. I'm going to be totally straight with you, Yagami-san. I suspect one of the 10 writers is a spy.
Huh?
I believe someone on the inside is selling our ideas to someone on the outside. Can't say I wasn't thinking about that possibility, but...
Excuse me.
Sanada-san, is there a reason or any evidence that leads you to believe that? I have no evidence, but I do have a concrete basis for my belief. The truth is, a few members of Kazuto Jumonji are thinking about going independent.
Does that mean...
You mean start over as single authors again? Yes, they must have finally regained their confidence because of all the hits we've had as Kazuto Jumonji. Now they think they can go out on their own and write books that'll actually sell. So why don't they just do it instead of selling ideas to an outsider? What's the point of that? Well, we're in a situation where... What should I explain first? The members of Kazuto Jumonji have signed a contract that prohibits them from going independent for at least 5 years.
What?
A 5-year contract? That's pretty long. Well, the whole intent of the contract was that each of us would focus all our energy on Kazuto Jumonji. In exchange for accepting the severe restrictions, we'd all receive regular royalties. You don't have that type of thing as a single author, where you're at risk of enduring long, moneyless periods in the publishing schedule, as well as your own slumps. I see. So that's another benefit of working as a group of authors. Yes, a huge benefit. One which would disappear if after they're independent from Kazuto Jumonji.
Remember, we envisioned all the works by Kazuto Jimonji to remain the property of Kazuto Jimonji, the corporate entity.
I see.
So that makes it hard to strike out on your own. Yes, but if Kazuto Jimonji were to break up completely, that would be a different story. The contract stipulates that if such a thing were to happen, each author would continue to receive an equal share of the royalties. So here's what I now believe. One of the authors, wanting to be independent, is selling info to someone on the outside just to make us suspicious of each other. This author is trying to bring about the breakup of Kazuto Jimonji. And this is why you think the suspect has to be someone from the inside. I do. I'm not totally convinced, but the motive makes sense.
Excuse me.
So who are the members who want to become independent? I'm sorry, even after all I've just told you, I can't bring myself to sell out my coworkers. I understand. Yagami-san, I like the work we do as Kazuto Jimonji. And I don't think I could make it on my own. A breakup is something I desperately want to prevent. So I hope you and your investigation can shine a light on the truth. I get it. You can leave the rest to me. Thank you. Maha. The issues are pretty complex for this little group of authors known as Kazuto Jimonji. Are you done talking to Sanada-kun?
Yep.
Yes, we finished up just now. Yeah. Please feel free to look around the office. I already told the authors to keep out of your way. I'm betting it's that last author, the genius. Alright, time for a good look around. The most interesting location is the meeting space where they exchange their ideas. They say no bugs or wiretaps were ever found there, but maybe they missed something. And that unidentified odor. I hope we can actually find out where it's coming from. Mysterious odor. What could it be? When it comes to smells, I know just who to call. Oh yeah. Wait. How do I summon dog?
I believe in you, buddy.
Dog.
Who's a good boy? All right, let's go. Good dog. Very good dog.
Arf, arf, arf. What? Are the cigarette butts bothering you?
Excuse me.
Okazaki-san, you allow smoking in this office? That's rare these days. Yeah, some of the authors say they can't come up with ideas unless they smoke. I'm aware most offices ban smoking, but this is ours, so we're pretty lax about it. Of course, the non-smokers aren't crazy about it.
I see.
I get it. Is it also why you have the window open in December? Yes, the ventilation system never lets enough fresh air inside. Mikuru-chan, the young lady, opens the window at the start of every meeting. And then the authors smoke while we all talk.
Does that mean...
Wouldn't your voices leak outside? Isn't there a risk of someone overhearing? I doubt it. I mean, we're on the 3rd floor. Besides, we're not that loud, and the next building over is some distance away. Well, he really doesn't worry about that. Okay, I think I'll look around the windows.
All right, let's go.
Oh...
Attaboy.
Oh. Arf, arf.
Ah.
What is it, boy? Something nearby? Arf, arf. Arf, arf, arf. Okay, let me see what's going on.
Hey.
It's piss! What are these stains? Arf, arf, woof. You were trying to show me these stains, huh? Wonder what they are. Doesn't look like bird poo. More stains above the window, too. Weird. Is that a mahjong parlor? Alvin! Cumulus. Is that fucking hair? What's this? It looks like animal fur. Why is this here? What were you thinking? You're not supposed to take data home. But we're closing in on the deadline. Come on, just this once? No way. I've told you so many times. You know our ideas are being leaked, don't you? Of course I know. You're not showing data to anyone, are you? What do you mean? You were saying the other day how you can make it on your own now. What? I don't want to believe it, but... Come on, you two, stop arguing. Yagami-san. Looks like your fears have come true, Sonata-san. The authors have all gotten suspicious of each other. I haven't been able to trust them myself. Maybe the perpetrator really is among us! In any case, there's no more time to lose. I'll have to speed up my investigation.
There are two strange pieces of evidence I found. The animal fur and the smelly stains. The smell is really strong, too. Maybe I should get Ranpo to sniff out its source.
All right, let's go.
Ranpo.
Good dog. Very good dog.
Woof. Woof. Huh? Is he going to go outside the room? You want me to go to the rooftop? Something up there? Arf arf. I wonder what it could be. Only one way to find out.
This way, huh?
Seems
Got
like
something?
Follow. Hello, follow. Hello, follow. Oh, God.
Doing great. This way, huh? Got something? This way, huh?
Sacred tree.
Attaboy.
Woof. Arf. What's this? A cat food can. What's this doing here? Arf, arf. Arf, arf. This must be what caused the stains at the office. And those stains could be emitting the smell. Sonata-kun, do you suspect your own teammates as well? I think there is a possibility, or rather it's the only possibility left after the process of elimination. What are you saying? Who's that guy on the roof back there? You see him? He's holding something. We shouldn't keep turning a blind eye, Okazaki-san. We should confront the facts and expose the perpetrator. Before Kazuto's Jumonji implodes from within. Sonata-kun, are you saying... Oh, Yagami-san. Sonata-san, I think you can hold off on your big confrontation until you hear the results of my investigation. Huh? Did you find something?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think I figured out the suspect's unique strategy. Really? The two stains in the office, the animal fur, the can of cat food, the window that always opens during their idea meetings, and then there's the reason detectives couldn't find any wiretaps or hacks. If I combine all these things, I've got enough evidence to expose the truth. I'm going to deduce the suspect's identity and how they did it based on evidence. First, the method by which the suspect was stealing information was... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is a listening device on a cat. Probably the suspect listened in. I understand your brainstorm sessions take place at the same time every evening. So if someone were to use a listening device precisely at that time, he could steal your ideas for his next novel. Wait, hold on. There weren't any bugs. That's right, Yagami-san. Remember? 3 detectives came and couldn't find one bug. I don't blame them for not being able to find it. Because the bug only showed up when it was needed. It showed up? A listening device? Yes, the suspect thought of an ingenious way to bring it in here. You see, the key to solving this mystery was the marks left at the office. Marks? Those marks tell us how the suspect was calling his bug. It's piss. The method used to draw out the listening device. What traces inferred this? Okay. There were these strange stains outside the office window, and they smelled like greasy meat. Outside the window? I wouldn't know what those were. Luckily, I found the source of the smell in a corner of the rooftop. La chat food. Cat food? Yes, in all likelihood, the suspect dropped cat food from this can on the protrusion right outside the window.
It was that process which stained the outside wall. So you're saying this can of cat food is what called the bug?
Yep.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm saying. I also found evidence which reveals the suspect's identity. Huh? Is that fur? A tuft of animal fur. It was found near the stains on the wall. This fur is most likely from a cat. A cat? Are you saying a cat was spying on us? Yes, or more precisely, a cat wearing a wire. Are you serious? And that's how they were listening in on our idea meetings? Yes. I know it's hard to believe. Come meeting time, our suspect would carry the cat up to the roof and drop the food right outside the window. Then he would release the cat and direct it to head towards the food. Wait, hold on. Do you really think a creature as apathetic as a cat would be baited like that? Maybe the owner kept the cat hungry beforehand, so it could leap at the sight of food. Ah. Yes, that might do the trick. Cats are snooty, but not so snooty they can ignore real hunger. Your meeting space is near the window, which is close to where the bait was placed. Moreover, you've been keeping the window open to let cigarette smoke out. With the bug cat sitting right outside, your conversations were leaking like a broken faucet. I can hardly picture this. There's still something I'm not convinced about. Yagami-san. Our meetings get pretty long. Even if the cat were well trained, wouldn't it just get up and walk away after it's eaten its food? Yes, I wondered about that too. My best guess would be sleep medication. Sleep medication?
Yep.
The owner might have spiked the food with some sleep aids. I've heard you can ask a vet for a prescription. You really think the perpetrator would go that far? Yes, sure. You think he could have just hung a listening device from a string or something? But think about it. A device on a string would eventually be seen. If someone just sees a sleeping cat, who would care? You have a point. No one would even think to shoo a sleeping kitty. It's a weird trick, but it's simply a new and highly effective way of hiding in plain sight. Now, having said that, if a detective were to come and investigate, the suspect would still want to keep a bug from being found. And if the cat were just outside the window, it would set off the detective's bug detector. Right, and yet the bug detector was never set off by anything, let alone a cat. We even had a detective come in after the idea meeting once. How could it have never been found? Our suspect probably had a way to chase the cat away if needed. I believe he did that even today, in the time that I've been here. What? The measure taken by the suspect to chase the cat away was the fireworks. While I was interviewing everyone here, I heard firecrackers go off outside. I understand they went off and surprised the other detectives who came before me. That's true now that you mentioned it. Whenever a detective showed up, the suspect set off the firecrackers to wake up the sleeping cat. Ugh. If the cat can be put into shallow sleep by adjusting the medicine dosage, it would certainly awaken and hide from the noise. That's true. I used to take sleeping pills myself, but I was startled awake by an earthquake alert.
In other words...
Now then, all this leads me to the following conclusion. I think the suspect is someone from the inside. Holy shit! Unfortunately, the suspect was someone on the inside. What? How did you reach that conclusion? Nobody on the inside would need to eavesdrop through a bug. Any one of us can participate in the idea meeting, so the suspect wouldn't need to do anything more. Oh, of course. You're exactly right. Yagami-san, please get a grip. My apologies. Let me try this again. Wait, but it was... that guy! But that guy! The dude who's never here. But... The suspect was someone on the outside. Because anybody on the inside would be able to obtain information without the need of a bug.
A red herring? Well, I don't know. He's never here. I can't talk to him, so fuck. Read. Sure, that makes sense. Are we in agreement, Sanada-kun? We are. The suspect had to be near this building as he spied on you. He had to be able to chase the cat away with a firecracker. Okazaki-san, your meeting is scheduled to start now, isn't it? The suspect might be nearby, checking on what we're doing. Preparing to listen in on the idea meeting. A man. Huh? Oh, shit! Kind of a scaredy cat, ain't ya? Oh man, I gotta chase this dude! A cat burglar, if you will. Woo!
He won't get away.
Leap. Whoa!
He won't get away.
Dude hit the dash.
Hold up.
I'm losing so much distance by ducking and dodging all this shit. Gotcha!
Hey,
So you're the one who's been spying on the office of Kazuto Jumonji. I don't know what you're talking about. Cat food. This can of cat food. It had your fingerprints on it. You didn't think to wipe them off. What? What? I'm gonna hand this over to the police, you know? Damn it! Of course, I don't have any actual fingerprints, but this isn't a courtroom, so I'd say I'm allowed to bluff a little. It's time to give up and admit to your crime. Forget it! Give me back the cat food can! Oh, fucking suspicious man! No, no! I'm about to dog walk this man like a cat. Oh, fuck! Jesus Christ. Tabby Catto! Thank you for the ring with a party of 8. How's it going, everybody? This one's for you! I did it. He's dead. Zombie! Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. Hope you had a fantastic stream over at Tabby Catto. Ow! Okay. I'm sorry.
hey,
So who are you? Were you stealing the writer's ideas? Is your name Sugoroku Futaba? Yagami-san! Did you catch the... it's you! You know this person? Yes. This is Wataru Tenjinbashi, our editor in charge. So I was right!
So I was right. Bum bum bum. It was an inside job. You fuckers lied to me. Who? Also, what a name. Tenjin Bashi. Huh? The perp was your editor? Well, former editor to be exact. Ah, okay. What do you mean? He was our editor until about a year ago. We asked for him to be reassigned after he caused some trouble.
Does that mean...
What kind of trouble? He advertised a new book on social media without our consent, before we even decided to publish it. We were still working on the plot points, none of which had been made public. So your own editor leaked classified information? And then the readers were expecting a great novel, and we didn't even know how or if we were going to complete it. This guy even disclosed a little surprise twist to the story in an effort to save his marketing campaign. In the end, we had to scrap that novel and start a new one from scratch. So that's what happened. It's your fault. All this is your fault. Excuse me, what? After all that happened, you decided to release your Sleeping Detective series with another publisher. The editor-in-chief hated me for losing a featured author. He stopped giving me work until I had no choice but to resign.
No way.
So you took out your frustration by stealing their ideas and selling them to an unknown writer. A writer in a slump will pay anything for good ideas. And I'm sure this man took full advantage. So what are you going to do to me? We'll leave it up to the court to decide what he'll be charged with. No. You're going to jail. What crime is that exactly? I know it's theft. I believe corporate espionage is also plagiarism? Well, I don't think plagiarism is a crime necessarily. Or per se. Not by itself. Infringement? Maybe. Sounds like this dude's getting slammed with a bunch of stuff. We've got infringement, corporate espionage, breach of contract, the cat should also get those as an accomplice. The cat did nothing wrong. This dude was starving this cat. Anyway. I'm just glad we were able to catch the perp. Sanada-kun, are we good now? Okazaki-san. You should know that I recognize your talent, but I can't condone distrusting your teammates. I know that some of the authors are looking to go independent, and I also know that worries you.
I'm sorry, Ever since that plagiarism mess, the teamwork in Kazuto Uchimonji has been in shambles. We have to start making improvements. And that starts with trusting our members and working as one. Can I count on you for that, Sanada-kun? Yes, of course. I'm thinking I'm looking forward to Kazuto Uchimonji's next book. Showa Dual Records Earth. EX Dagger Break has been unlocked.
I'll be damned.
Let's go to the Yagami Detective Agency and then see if we've got any and see if we got any cases to deal with. Lost him. Ah. I guess not. Give me money. Oh yeah, animal cruelty. Add that to the list. Disturbing the peace. This dude's going to fucking jail. And not for a short while. Alexa, what is the sentence for corporate espionage?
From LATimes.com. Paul Whelan, an American corporate security executive, was arrested in Moscow for espionage in 2018 and is serving a 16-year sentence.
Damn. Alexa, what is the...
What is something? Can you say it again?
What is the average sentence for animal cruelty?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, in the U.S., misdemeanor charges of animal cruelty may bring sentences of up to 12 months, while felony animal cruelty convictions carry prison sentences of 3 to 5 years, depending on the state.
Proto's everything with the 100 bits. Well, this is a minor case, I think, of animal cruelty. He was feeding the cat eventually. It probably wasn't, like, actually starving the cat. Alexa, what is the average sentence for disturbing the peace?
The potential prison sentence for disturbing the peace depends on the specific circumstances of the case and can range from a few days to several months. Additionally, fines and probation may also be imposed as part of the sentence.
Okay. Makes sense. So I'm thinking actual jail time for this guy might not be, The majority of that is probably espionage. I believe the majority of the sentence will be espionage, and the rest will be fines. Defacing public property? That's a fine. Oh yeah, assault! I completely over... With all the other stuff that happened, I completely overlooked the assault. Alexa, what is the average prison sentence for assault?
The average prison sentence for assault varies depending on the severity of the crime and the applicable law in the jurisdiction where the crime was committed. Generally speaking, simple assault, which is considered a minor crime, can lead to a prison sentence of up to 2 years. However, aggravated forms of assault, such as assault with a deadly weapon or causing serious injury, can result in longer prison terms, ranging from several months to several years.
Okay, so he'll probably get a couple more years for aggravated assault. All in all, this guy's probably going to jail for a long time. But it's crazy that the espionage is the thing that's going to do him in. On top of that, on top of all of that, what? Bro? Okay, dude is just skedaddling with our fucking statue. So, on top of all of that, Kazuto Jumonji could also sue him. And they very likely will, as well as should. That dude is strong? No, these things are made of, like, styrofoam, we learned. Hey! What? Oh, sorry, were you trying to talk to me?
Nah.
Yeah, for a while now. Sorry about that. I just started this new routine. I kind of got in the zone there. Was that your routine? Running around with a big statue? Yeah, I figured to get some strength training while I do my daily 5K. When I spotted the statue, I noticed it was just the right weight for me, so I decided to test it out. Oh, okay. And how did it work for you? Well, obviously I have to keep my arms in a fixed position while I'm running with this thing, and that kind of messes with my form, so not the best fit. It took me asking for you to figure that out. Maybe I'll try running with dumbbells strapped to my legs.
Excuse me.
Well, if you're done with that statue, could I have it? Oh, sure. You trying a new routine, too? Yeah, no. Whatever. Alright. Get my heart rate back up. See you around. Takes all kinds of people. All kinds of people seem to be taking these statues. Whatever. I should get in touch with Kodama-san. Thank you for reaching out to us. I've come for the you-know-what. Please, let us know if you find another one. Good luck, and thanks again. So, 6 left to track down. Where should I look next?
Noise. Oh, convenient. Sue him for leaking in-progress book and stealing and selling their ideas. Yeah, this dude's life is over. Like, this dude is done. There's a noise report around here, I believe. It's all around this building. All around the world, statues crumble for me. Oh God. A bunch of tough-looking guys. I hope they don't notice me and come try to fight me. Oh, no! Oh, God. Oh, no.
I have a feeling that Yagami might run into an actual Kappa, considering Seijima did in Yakuza 4.
The old Michael trick, back at it again, baby. I think it was 100 bits Proto Saber. And yeah, he could run into an actual Kappa. Saejima did run into one in 4. Saejima, Kensetsu. Check request. Well, apparently people have been getting bad signals around here. And there's also a strange noise. And that lady is selling hot dogs. Sausage on a stick. Sausage on a stick. Is it noisy empty when you need to find it? Well, usually it'll be like, oh, there's a strange noise around here. I should use my noise amp. It'll usually prompt me to do something, but
tough to hear.
Look at this badass leading these walking dudes. Oh, he wasn't actually leading them. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh god, go play in traffic.
Let's hear what you said.
Oh, right, the radio detector thing.
And stay down.
Well, I'll look at that after I get some food in me. Yes, Shishigami, bang, bang. A scone? Fuck. I could go for some coffee right now. Shit.
Starving. I'm starting to feel it. Pretty tasty, thanks.
That strawberry parfait looked fucking amazing. Majima, 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 Majima Kensetsu. Bene, bene. Bene, bene. What? What? Bum, 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 bum. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Whoa!
Bingo.
Wait, her? Excuse me! I'm picking up a bug around here. Maybe from that woman? The signal gets weaker when I move away from her. She has to be bugged. But how would you wiretap a person exactly? Doesn't really make sense. Maybe talking to her will clear this up. Alexa?
Excuse me.
Turn on space... Alexa! Turn on space heater. Mine tootsies are freezing. Hi, excuse me. What? You a scout? Or is this a come-on? No. No. My name's Yagami. I'm a detective. I just happened to pick up a rather odd signal coming from you. An electronic one. Huh? Giving off a signal? Dastardly detective. The wandering bug. And it seems to be going all over town. Now, I'd just like to make sure you're not being targeted, Momoyama-san. Whoa. Shady detective, huh? So where's the bug on me? Well, it appears to be coming from your bag. What, this? My manager gave this to me the other day. Your manager? Where do you work? A cabaret club.
I see.
So your boss may have bugged you. Any clue why this might have happened? Not at all. He's always seemed like a really good person. Sounds like we should ask him directly. Which club is this? Rose Blossom on Ohama Street. Got it. I'll make sure he comes clean. You know what? I'll meet you there. I want to hear this too. Man. I'm a hammer.
Oh, well, it's right there. Lucky Braid. What? Hello? Bruh. Someone ditched a Kappa statue here. I should let Kodama-san know. Thank you for reaching out to us. I've come for the you-know-what. Please let us know if you find another one. Good luck, and thanks again. So I've got 5 more to find. Better keep at the Kappa hunt, then. Also, I know it's Kappa, but I just didn't feel like saying it. I suppose. Gotta head off. Yeah, I'm probably gonna head off here soon, too, actually. I'm gonna wrap this quest up and then do that. Care to explain this? Well,
It's Yagami.
Hi, I'm Takayuki Yagami, the detective who sniffed out your bug. Oh, by the way, I'm also a fully licensed attorney, and I welcome any civil suit involving a breach of privacy. Huh? A lawyer?
Yep.
Will you tell Momoyama-san why you bugged her now? Or do we need to get the police involved? Just tell me the truth and we can settle it now. I don't want things to get worse. I'm sorry. I'll come clean. Please, please don't call the police.
I see.
I see. So you'd heard that another club was trying to poach her. Yes, she really is the biggest draw to our club. If we lost her, this place is done for. How'd you bug her back? Well, I reached out to a detective, and eventually he sent me the bag as is. Can you describe him for me? Or give me a name? No, sorry. We never met in person, so all I ever saw was his web avatar. It's a dog. Again with the avatar. You didn't get a name either. No, all he mentioned was he's from the illegal detective agency. So it was that guy. Hey, boss, it's true someone tried to headhunt me a little while ago, but I'm not going anywhere. You know that, right? Huh? Really? Mm-hmm. This is a good work environment. I get along with the rest of the girls. There's no reason for me to leave. But despite that, you decided to bug me? How stupid. I'm sorry, Momoyama-chan. Well, Momoyama-san, are you satisfied with the explanation? I am. Now that everything's out in the open, it's water under the bridge, but I do like this bag. Can I keep it? Maybe we should get the bug removed from it first. The illegal detective agency. Sounds like this doggone detective's rotten to the bone. Well, I better keep at it with the signal detector. Alrighty. Well, with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call it just a little bit early. Byakuaz. Dude better give her a hell of a raise. Yeah, he's lucky she's not taking her to court over this. Or she's not taking him to court over this. Yeah, what the hell is wrong with my brain right now? What the F? We're ending just a smidge early. Just a little smidge. And you know what? Taka is streaming
News
for
from
the
the
first time in a
outside
long
world.
time, so
Number
let's just
one.
go ahead and
How do you miss?
raid
Number 2.
him.
I wonder what nice places in Canada are there to live in?
What should our raid message be? What do you think, chat? Cat food?
Yeah, our raid message will be cat food. That cat's wearing a wire. I like that one, actually. That cat's wearing a wire. Take care, everybody. I'll see you in about an hour-ish here for some Gateway.